Hey guys, Frugal BC, and I'm coming to you with some bad news today. MyAlgo is actually cautioning you to take your algo off of your MyAlgo wallet. We're going to look at that today on today's Frugal BC. What's up, guys? Frugal BC coming at you, and I wish I had better news for you. I wish this was a more positive video, but this is really concerning. And I normally don't do a lot, as you know, I don't do a ton of breaking news on this channel, but I really felt like I had to go live on this one because MyAlgo is suggesting that users actually take Algo off of their MyAlgo wallet because of the recent hacks. So we're going to dig into that. We're going to look at their statement. We're going to look at some of the reactions to that statement, and we're going to look at what happened in the first place to precipitate this. So stay tuned. I'm just going to ask you really quickly to hit the like and subscribe button. Not going to go delve into that because we really want to get into this. So this is pretty recent. This was this morning that they posted this important, and they put a caution emoji on it. We strongly advise all users to withdraw any funds from mnemonic wallets that were stored in MyAlgo. As we still don't know the root cause of recent hacks, we encourage everyone to take precautionary measures to protect their assets. Thank you for your understanding. Which is, whew, that's heavy, man. That's really heavy. One thing I'm not sure about now, I have MyAlgo and I also have Para hooked up to it. So what does that mean? That makes it harder for me to get rid of. Okay, so MyAlgo says, do not rush things and make sure you are transferring funds or rekeying accounts in a safe manner. The attacks happened over 1 week ago, and no other movements have taken place since then. Take your time and avoid mistakes. Reach out for help if you have questions. So Crypto for Change, friend of the channel, asked, what if your funds are in DeFi, like AlgoFi and Focus Finance during the Gov period? What risks are we looking at if our info is stored locally? Can someone please give more context? This makes absolutely no bloody sense. And trying to keep it PC for the YouTube algorithms. MyAlgo says not all accounts have been compromised. Also, you can use DeFi to rekey your account and not lose your commitments. Loafpickle.algo says, is this precautionary with mnemonics being stored locally? It is hard for me to understand how the danger would be global. It is precautionary. Affected wallets had a very large amount of funds, but it's better for everyone to be safe for now. Now, what are we talking about, by the way? I covered this on my live stream. And it's kind of funny because it didn't really pick up a lot of momentum, but MyAlgo saying, hey, you guys better get your stuff off, that did get a lot of attention. So as you can see, like I said, we shared this before, over 13 million Algo now suspected stolen. Algorand Foundation CTO response to the situation. And it says yesterday, of course, this is the 22nd. So this is a little while, it's about a week ago now. AlgoDaddy posted an article about over 3.5 million Algo being confirmed stolen. Now it's over, they report today, and that was, again, a week ago, that over 13 million Algo is suspected stolen sometime between the 19th and 21st of February. And we left a little bit on the live stream because of the ST versus TH, kind of weird. It's unclear if Algo was stolen through an exploit or executed using phishing techniques. The article has been updated. Yeah, so John Woods had responded. So actually, Algo Daddy was in contact with a representative from Change Now who said that their risk prevention system had halted suspicious transactions in Algo and USDC on the Algorand blockchain worth 1.5 million, stopping the malicious actors from accessing the stolen funds any further. So that's good. FBI has been informed. John Woods had to say, folks, I agree there's too many of these hacks to be a coincidence, but it's not a problem with the protocol. We're working to help on an individual basis. Looks like a targeted attack to me. Be extra careful with your operational security. Double check before you approve transactions. So let's just go back to see if there's any other interesting things here. Now this is good. If a number of people asked, what if your mnemonic wallet was rekeyed to a ledger device? Are you still at risk? Not at risk. Yeah. So if you are hooked up if you're using Ledger, you're safe. Which is probably a good reason to use it. I logged off my Algo wallet from my browser and of course used this wallet 2-3 months ago once. Also, I always use Per Wallet on mobile phone. Is there any problem with my assets? Still recommend switching to a Ledger wallet or opening a new account at the very least. Have you been able to narrow it down more? We want to be as safe as possible, which is why we are extending the precaution to all mnemonic accounts. So they're being very safe and cautious, and I understand that. I don't understand, so don't thank me for it. File an insurance claim, pay us all of our would-be governance rewards. Let us abandon these compromised wallets like a real-life big boy company. Again, no need to abandon your commitments. You can use DeFi to rekey without losing your commitments. So this is like new territory for me. One thing, it definitely has me considering getting a ledger. I have not been using a ledger account, but it might be a good thing for me to do. I know I do recommend that to people for extra security, but also, one aspect, and I don't want to like advise anyone against caution, but I'm obviously my account is pretty large, but not whale large, not even mini whale large. It's actually pretty small in the grand scheme of things. I'm sure most people have larger accounts than me. So, and it was exclusively accounts that were compromised with large wallets. These were whales to some degree. Yeah, no, I just think my account is so small that I'm not super duper worried about it. But the other aspect of it as well is that these happened like a week ago. There hasn't been any since. Change Now is able to stop some of these transactions, so there's a good chance they these folks ran into problems getting, actually cashing out the amount that they had. So it seems likely that they're probably not going to do more, but I can understand MyAlgo's insistence, taking the utmost caution possible. I think the biggest challenge for people is the ones who have their DeFi locked in governance, because untangling that stuff is pretty much going to mean, now they said you could rekey it on a ledger account or on a DeFi. So I'm guessing what they mean is that you're changing your phrase. It's just like I was talking about how you can have it on your Para and your MyAlgo. You could probably also put your same account on the DeFi app. I don't see how that solves the problem though, unless it's specific. I guess it's specific to MyAlgo, but they would still have access to that MyAlgo through that. So it's very confusing to me at this time. I'll probably have some updates on it on my live stream, or maybe even a video later in the week. But I'll tell you, it's making any change to your DeFi can really screw it up. I thought as long as you kept the LPs that you'd be okay, but you can't break the DeFi at all. If you break the DeFi, you're out. That's it. So, and I found that out the hard way in Governance 6, which is why I'm less and less interested in governance, but I'll save that rant for another day. So bottom line is, if you want to be safer than sorry, then go ahead and get your stuff off the MyAlgo exchange, put it on DeFi or put it on Para. Just don't have it connected. That you can move it to a new account. That probably will screw up your governance if you're doing governance. I think this is going to be a mess. So you could also, which is probably frankly the path I'm probably going to take, is I'm just probably going to take the risk, since it seems like a big hassle to move over, and I think the risk is pretty minimal at this point. I could be wrong. There could be more of them. But we're going to be keeping an eye out if these things pop up more and more. Right, like I said, right now there hasn't been any additional compromises, but if there is, I'm going to be cautious of that. So anyway, I just want to make this video because I think it's really important to get that information out. Let you guys know, because if you're not on Twitter or really following Algo a lot on Twitter, and you do have MyAlgo Wallet, you probably do at least want to be aware of this. Whether you do anything or not, that's up to you. Probably the simplest solution, not the least expensive, of course, but the simplest would give you a ledger. I do have a link in my account. If you want to get that, you can also get it on your own just by going to the ledger site, whatever you guys want to do. But anyway, I'm Frugal BC. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you guys are staying safe out there. Hope your MyAlgo accounts are fine. And as always, I'll see you in the future.